After we saw some isolated showers and storms yesterday afternoon and evening, we're starting off your Father's Day nice and dry, though the same pattern will continue today. Breaking down that forecast for you coming up at 8 a.m., mid to low 70s and sunshine.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, road work to warn you about. As your commute this week, find out where you can expect delays. And we are celebrating all the delightful dads in the CSRA, how you can wish a happy Father's Day to your papa. Good Morning Augusta starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6. Good Morning Augusta.
Top of the morning to you. Thank you for joining us on Good Morning Augusta. I'm Renetta Dubose in for Ashley Campbell.
And I'm Katie Reagan. I think for the most part the weather cooperated yesterday. Were you outside at all?
I was.
It was hot though. It was oppressive. But it was sunny for most of you. Today will be the same thing. A look outside, taking you somewhere a little bit farther out from the CSRA. This is Surfside, our Jiffy Lube Skyview network camera, overlooking some nice crashing waves. This view a little bit outdated for right now. This was right around sunrise, but still mostly sunny as we start off the day. Current temperatures across the metro ranging from the upper 60s. That's mostly in our eastern counties, rather western counties, and elsewhere in the low to mid 70s. A warmer spot right now, 74 out of Augusta Daniel Field, 70 in Jackson, 69 out of SRS and Aiken at 70 degrees right now. A look ahead if you plan to be out at the pool to celebrate Father's Day, staying sunny and warm through the lunchtime hour, nearing 90 degrees by noon, but then topping out once again in the low to mid 90s and tracking some isolated showers and storms as we head into the evening hours. Renetta?
All right, Katie, thanks. Good Morning Augusta begins with breaking news. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly shooting involving a father and son. It happened around 11 Saturday night at a home on Vernon Drive. That's in the Glen Hills area. Investigators say 25-year-old Perry Christian Kearse is in jail in connection to his father's shooting. The coroner confirmed 60-year-old Ron Kearse died at the scene. The son was arrested around 2:30 this morning, but there is no word on his charges. Count on us to keep you updated about this story. Now, the Sheriff's Office also needs your help finding another suspect in a deputy's deaths. 18-year-old Niquan O'Neill Robertson is believed to be involved in the shooting of Deputy Gregory Cook. The Sheriff's Office says he helped the shooter. Several people have been taken in, including 17-year-old Nikila Reeves and 17-year-old Demetrius Taekwon Hunter. They were arrested on Friday, accused of helping the shooter. Deputy Cook was killed on Thursday after a domestic dispute in South Augusta. And the search continues for the body of Latanya Carwell. The Augusta teen went missing back in April with her stepfather, Leon Tripp. Investigators believe the 16-year-old is dead after he says she is no longer alive. Now, Leon Tripp and the girl's mother, Tanya Tripp, are in jail because the district attorney believes they may have worked together. Mrs. Tripp was denied bond this Friday. Atlanta agencies are assisting in the search for the teen's body. The weekend marked the 2-year anniversary since self-proclaimed white supremacist Dylan Roof shot and killed 9 people at a black church in Charleston. Senator Tim Scott issued a heartfelt statement Saturday. He said, "In the face of evil, 9 families and the congregation at Mother Emanuel taught us the power of love and forgiveness. We must honor the memory of the Emanuel 9 by working to come together and ensure that hate does not win." Dylan Roof is now on death row at a federal prison in Indiana for the mass shooting.
The memories of what happened the night of June 7th.
Plans are underway for an Emanuel AME memorial. The architect who designed the 9/11 memorial will honor the 9 worshipers killed. The planners made the announcement on Saturday. The church's pastor says the emblem will be a reminder of the resiliency of the oldest African-American Episcopal church in the South. No word yet on when work will begin. Community members learned more about gun violence in one community. It was part of the Bikes Out, Guns Down. The motorcycle event raised awareness about violence from the weapons. The Dirty South Riders and the Wilson Bikers Social Club hit the road in an effort to send a strong message about the recent shootings that have claimed the lives of several teens at Crossland Park and Paces Run Apartments. Writer Chris Garris says the solution starts with the community.
That killings that's going on in these communities, are basically done by people that live within the community. We need to stop blaming outside sources on our community problems and realize that the problems are born within the community itself. Nobody came from the outside of this community to commit these murders.
The rally ended with a community prayer, and organizers say they want the ride to become an annual event. 2 South Carolina lawmakers are going toe-to-toe this week in a special election. It is for the state's 5th congressional district. Democrat Archie Parnell and Republican Ralph Norman are vying for the seat. It was once filled by Mick Mulvaney before he became the White House budget director. Voters head to the polls on Tuesday. Fort Gordon is hosting a national transition summit this week. It is mandatory for all military personnel who are within 18 months of retirement. The main purpose of the event is to assist military personnel and their family members with finding work after leaving the service. It kicks off at 8:30 Wednesday morning. Eating healthy can be a hard thing to do, especially when it comes to buying fresh produce on a budget. But one local food bank rolled out a new program that will help its clients live a more balanced life. Take a look. From digging in the garden to chopping in the kitchen, Golden Harvest Food Bank rolled out a new food initiative that aims to give people healthier options at the table.
Families can have health issues, diabetes, heart problems, and this shows up mainly in seniors, children, and the entire family.
Executive Director Travis McNeil held a Day in the Garden event at Master's Table. With volunteers harvesting food, he announced the Healthy Plate Initiative, a program that calls for an increase in whole grain products, low sodium and fat, fresh fruits and vegetables with no additives.
We will facilitate getting these fresh fruits and vegetables right into the hands of the people. We also work with local farmers to procure fresh produce, and we rush this produce right into the hands of people through our mobile food pantries that go throughout our 30 counties.
There are 40 garden beds, and McNeil hopes to expand.
From the seed to the plant, it starts to, when you get the growth, you bring that growth in. We're not going to have enough to just, hey, we got a meal. So what we'll do is we'll take it, we'll cut it up into smaller portions, freeze it, and save it for a later date.
The on-site garden at Master's Table will be largely maintained by volunteers.
We went to a grocery store, and the biggest challenge there was trying to find cheap, nutritious food. And a lot of that relies on people knowing specific cooking skills, so you can take kind of the produce they have at the grocery store and turn it into delicious meals that the parents will eat, but also kids will eat too. And so I think growing your own food in a garden is a really sustainable way of, very cheaply, inexpensively, getting healthy foods for families who maybe don't have enough money to go to the grocery store, every week and spend as much money as they'd like to.
Healthy Plate is a partnership with Elanco and Augusta Locally Grown. In Augusta, Renette Dubose, WJBF News Channel 6. The Master's Table feeds 300 to 400 hot meals out of its kitchen each day every year. To find out how you can volunteer in the garden, visit our website, WJBF.com, and click on this story. Looking ahead to what is happening this week. The Juneteenth celebrating begins in Augusta today. The Band of Brothers is hosting the free event at Pendleton King Park. Juneteenth commemorates the day that word reached the final slaves that slavery ended 2 years after President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. There will be guest speakers and performances. The festival will be going on today from noon to 6. Road work is going on along Wrightsboro Road this week. That is at the intersection of John Deere Parkway and Columbia County. The lane shift and closure starts up Monday. Expect delays and detours from 9 until 3. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Augusta, a chemical used to fight the Zika virus may do more harm than good. Find out why parents and community members are protesting straight ahead. But first, a check of your Sunday forecast with Katie.
Another hot and humid day in store. Dew points well into the uncomfortable range once again, so those with health sensitivities to humidity, take caution if you plan to be outside. A look at the forecast is coming up.